did right there. So now our stream has ended. Let's say you start a YouTube live stream using Streamlabs OBS. If you have any questions about this, leave a comment below. I'll get back to you.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Matt with Gem Hunter Collections back here today. Today we're going to be breaking that box of 1987 O-Pee-Chee. Picked this box up on eBay. It was the last box of a lot. Got this bad boy for $65. I'm going to open this up, see if we can't find some Barry Bonds, some Bo Jackson, Canseco, McGuire. So this O-Pee-Chee was the Topps version in Canada. And to find these in good gem mint is becoming more and more rare. So I myself wanted to pop a box, see if we couldn't find some of those top guys. Hopefully these are still in somewhat strong condition. Got Van Slyke, Lee, Gedman, Mike Scott, Jim Rice, Davey Lopes. Yes, the gum. I'm doing this video in a live stream format. Just a little bit easier for me. Cuts down on editing time and I can really get to where I want to be as far as content. Wow, this gum is pretty beat. Kevin Mitchell. I don't know who's on the back, but they're pretty beat. Brett Butler. Hopefully it's just those bottom cards that are tagged up a little bit here. Ronnie Guidry. There it is, the Barry Bonds. Luckily it wasn't a bottom card. The centering on it is absolutely awful. But that's good. Pack number 3. We come away with the Barry Bonds. The O-Pee-Chee had the white backs, sort of like the Topps Tiffany. But very nice. Set that one aside and get that sleeved up. So that's good. Third pack, we came away with the Bonds, O-Pee-Chee, and Kirby Puckett out the back. Hopefully I can find another one here, a little better centering. But hey, just good to find one. I went through a lot of boxes of 87 base tops, and the Bonds seem to be a little bit harder to find. Tom Homey, Pat Tabler, Mario Soto. Dude, these back few cards are just, yeah, these are beat. So this lot also said that, you know, the cards, you picked them up in a case from a card shop many, many years ago. That's why the boxes were a little bit lower than stock price. But I figured I would take my shot at it, because if you get a couple of the top boxes, you got a shot at something pretty decent. Keith Moreland. Buckner. Lance McCullers Sr. And Dale Murphy. Dale Murphy's pretty beat though. So these were the bottom cards. Hopefully the packs in the middle got some more luck with. I mean, this gum is just made a real mess. Mike Scioscia. Tom Browning. B.J. Reynolds, Will Clark. This Will Clark card's actually kind of neat. The centering on that isn't the greatest. The cuts are terrible on some of these. But Will Clark's neat. And then Tony Pena. Alright, I'm going to start picking off some of the top middle cards here. See if we can't find something a little bit better quality. I'm going to be doing some newer boxes too. I think I've got some basketball mosaics that I might break on stream. Wow, these are kind of just... And I'm just going to start making more content, working on my editing skills, and see where that goes. Yeah, some of these are just shot. Make sure to follow the socials. Gem Hunter Collections on Instagram. Gem Hunter Matt on Twitter. Still working on some Facebook stuff. I kind of want to start a break room channel, but I don't want to, make super breaks. But I do want to see if we can get some people interested. Maybe go in on some breaks and pop some of the newer stuff. Maybe some Bowman, and then some basketball. Wow, these are in rough. Paul Molitor, Pete O'Brien. These last two cards are shot. Luckily, the Barry wasn't in too bad shape. Obviously, he's got awful centering. But with that, maybe I can still pull a 7 or an 8 and an OPC. Eddie Murray. Tommy John. Another Tony Pena. Steve Farr. Steve Trout. Ernie Witt. Howard Johnson. Howard Johnson, the gum card. Willie Upshaw, Gary Matthews, Glenn Hubbard, Mike Scioscia, BJ Reynolds. Oh, there is one more there. Will Clark, with the old gum card of Will Clark. I've also got some 89 and 90 tops that I might break on stream. I'm going to break one of those boxes. Those are in a lot better shape than these. But I might do the 90, do a little hunt for Frank Thomas rookie cards. Just going to do a few different things. I did like a little mail day personal collection for my first video. I just need to get more comfortable with the editing and the speaking over the videos and whatnot. I know what I like. I know what I want to say. I just need to figure out the best way to get it to you guys so we all can interact and enjoy the hobby together. Just kind of getting my feet wet right now. See how it goes. Jesse Barfield. Somebody stuck here. Oh, Eric Davis. Bobby Welch. So far, we've only hit maybe a couple Will Clarks and a Barry Bonds, but the Bonds obviously is the one we're looking for here, so if all comes out, I can't be mad. Ron Davis. Ed Vandenberg. Sweet name. Hoping to find a McGuire in here too. Obviously with that new Sosa McGuire document, his stuff is starting to come up a little bit. Something I'd like to get sent in PSA or SGC. Get graded. It just feels better when you pull the card yourself. I mean, obviously the boxes are, everything's getting super expensive, but just to know that, hey, I pulled that card out of a box and I was able to send it in and get it graded. That's kind of like the rush for me. That makes me feel good when I'm going through the packs and whatnot. Donnie Moore. So these are starting to come around. shape-wise here. They're not as beat up, not as stuck together, so that's good. These are some of the middle packs. Hopefully we can find a hit in these. George Bell, Hal McRae, Sabine. George Brett. Nice George Brett card. The centering on all of these just looks like somebody cut them with their eyes closed. David Getty. Old Dave Parker card. Odd wood bordering. This one's extremely light. This one's in the middle, and this one's kind of dull. Rick Sutcliffe. Announcer now on ESPN. Randy St. Clair. Johnny Wright. Of course, one of the Fleer versions. I'm not sure which one. Had the Johnny Ray on Barry Bonds face. Is there two there? Ed Correa. Ed Correa on the back. And then Harold Baines. Got a couple top packs here. These are going to most likely be pretty tagged up. Vince Coleman, Jack Clark. The rest of these I'm not really going to waste my time with. They've seen better days. That's the risk you run, was getting some of this older stuff. Shops that just kind of left them out because the junk wax era. 20, 30, almost 40 years old now. There's a nice Dennis Eckersley. Got a little chipping on the front. Larry McWilliams. And Doc Dwight Gooden gets the old gum card. So some of these are pretty beat. If I could find one more Barry or even a Future Stars bow would be awesome. That would really soften up the hit. I mean, that stuff is just nasty. Ozzie Guillen. Steve Garvey. Charlie Hoff. And Eddie Lynch. One more card out the back, but with the gum stuck to it, I think he's going to have to go in the pile. Mike Witt, his kid's becoming a hot commodity in the 2020 Bowman. Bobby Witt Jr. Danny Darwin. He's got somebody stuck to him. Ron Smalley. Joe Carter, Indians. And Chili Davis, former hitting coach for the Red Sox and Yankees. Hopefully the next time I break something, it's in a little bit better condition. This is obviously kind of tough for one of my first break videos to open something this beat. I wasn't sure it was going to be this beat. Yeah, these cards are shot. Dave Winfield, Franco. Those are so gone. These are pretty shot too. Wow, that's tough. Like I said, I knew it was a risk, but it was a risk I was willing to take on the off chance I could find Gedman, Pete Rose, Mike Scott, Jimmy Rice, Davey Lopes. It was a risk on the chance that I could find a couple Bonds, McGuires, Bo, Canseco. maybe, excuse me, maybe the condition wasn't as bad as the seller had said. You never know. Some guys get a little nervous about their eBay feedback and whatnot, so you never know. McCullers Sr., Murphy in better condition than the first one. Mark Clear, Pat Tabler, Mario Soto, Jose Uribe, gum card off the back. About 8 packs left. These are like middle. Hopefully the cream of the crop of what we're looking for here. The gum card is Lee Smith. Fortunately, Lee's going to go right in the scrap pile there because there's not much left of him. We'll stick there. Strawberry, Nipper, Andy Van Slyke. Hopefully we can find one more hit here. Vince Coleman gum card is Jerry Roos. They sure make a mess. Greg Walker. Bob Durner. Brian Downing. Dwight Evans gum card. Race off. Bob Porsche. So all in all, this was a tough break. A tough first video to throw up on my end. I guess I should have done a little more research on the packs. But hey, it's a learning experience. I do enjoy opening these, although this one's kind of a disappointment. Marty Barrett, Doc, terribly cut, Kevin Mitchell. Two more packs here. Let's see if we can't find something in decent enough condition to set aside. Willie Wilson. Rick Roden. Danny Gladden. Molitor. P.D. O'Brien. Okay. Good learning lesson too on my part. And whoever ends up finding this, make sure you really research what you got, what you're going to buy here, because you might end up with a dud. Stevie Farr, Bobby Boone, Steve Trout, Ernie Witt, Howard Johnson, Tippy, Eddie Murray gum card. Okay, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. I'm going to start doing these more on a consistent basis. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment. I'm very, very active on all my social medias. I like to check out what everybody else is breaking. Hop in some breaks myself. See what everybody's PCing, collecting. And a lot of the investing into stuff. I got to start doing some more work on that. I got a big pile of cards I got to get ready. I'm going to do an SGC submission soon here. So that's going to be my next goal. Getting some stuff ready to send over to those guys so I can get it back in somewhat timely of a manner here. I know the pandemic and everything's clearing up a little bit, so hopefully the lead times are a little bit closer. But that's it for me. Thank you guys for hanging out. Gem Hunter Collections. Check us out on Instagram, Twitter, soon to be Facebook. Like, subscribe.